What is attribution? Hi everybody, I'm John Lincoln with Ignite Visibility, and today we're going to answer the question, what is attribution? Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can get more videos like this in the future. So attribution is the process of associating a metric with a particular advertising platform. Now there's a lot of problems with attribution right now. Specifically, there's a few that keep coming up. One of those would be Facebook likes to attribute a conversion to a view-through conversion, meaning somebody viewed an ad and then converted. But often in Google Analytics, we see that attribution comes from last click. Last click meaning the last place they clicked online before they came to your website and signed up. So if somebody looks at a Facebook ad and they view the video and then come in and have their last click from Google search, what would happen there is Facebook would say, hey, this is the view-through conversion that we get credit for. And then within Google Analytics, if it's set up for last click, and within Google Ads, you would see that last click go to if they clicked on a Google ad. So how do you deal with this? Well, you really need to find the best solution for your own particular business. That being said, we're seeing a lot of people doing linear attribution or weighted attribution. Linear attribution would mean that every single thing within the digital marketing touch points gets credit the same amount. So if somebody comes in from Google Organic and then they come back in through Google Search and then they convert via email, that will give linear credit to each of those three touch points. There's also weighted. Some people like to weight the first touch more and give that 50% of the credit. And some people like to weight the last touch more. So at the end of the day, what's the best thing to do? Well, I kind of like to look at it all, but specifically last click will generally be the main place I will look. But in addition to that, I'll also look at something called the multi-channel funnel report inside of Google Analytics. That's going to show you every touch point within a conversion. I also find it's really important that you report on awareness or kind of that first touch and you report on the last touch, because otherwise you're not going to give proper credit to the digital marketing channel that had that initial exposure. My main takeaway for you with attribution would be make sure you're setting up the proper tracking so that you can track all the way from that first touch all the way down to the conversion. And then in addition to that, if you're doing it from a lead generation perspective, you're looking at MQLs, marketing qualified leads, and you're looking at SQLs, sales qualified leads. So those would be people whose sales feels is a really good lead and they can actually close. And then following that, make sure you are actually tracking the people who become customers from those SQLs. Now on the e-commerce side, you're going to be looking at the same types of principles. However, you're going to be looking at this more from the direct conversion and revenue perspective. Critical that you're looking at every single step within the channel, also looking at first click, last click, linear reports, and then multi-channel funnel assisted conversions. All this stuff is very important to report within your organization. If you have any questions about attribution, go ahead and leave them below. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.